Oh shit, we are live.
And she waved in the back. What up, sis?
Who's this lady behind me? I must get you out of my house before my wife comes home. Right. Yeah.
Oh, no smoke.
Don't want no smoke.
I'm not even gonna comment. I like Nia.
We got Candy Carver. We got Justin.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, this is Intelligently Ratchet, episode 178.
Woo, we are getting up
there, man. Getting old out here.
78.
Rev, what's happening as people start coming in? Shout out to all the Ratcheteers checking in.
What up, Rev?
As always, when you continue to check in, make sure you are liking, you are sharing it to your timeline. It does everything for us. We really appreciate it because we're trying to get the algorithm going for us. Into 2022, I want us to be monetized. But
right. That elusive algorithm.
Algorithm is crazy, yo. This algorithm is ridiculous. But Perry said, "Hey, Candy." Ain't say hey to nobody else, but just say hey to you. You know what I'm saying?
What you and Perry got going on that we need to know about? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we are better geeks than y'all. So that's what we have.
I feel like y'all got your own group chat. And I don't like it. I don't like
yes,
it.
You might be out the group chat. I'm getting that vibe.
Yeah, that's all that is. That's all.
You out the delegation.
That's all. It's like that sometimes, Bishop. It don't mean you're a bad person. It's just what it is.
You just ain't come to the barbecue.
Exactly. I'm not invited to the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? F you, Perry. I don't want to be your friend no more.
On Wednesdays, we wear black, nigga, and just that's what it is.
Oh, okay. All right. Speaking in code.
The Mean Girls movie. When they wouldn't let her sit at the when they let her join the crew, the popular girls clique, it was like on Wednesdays we wear pink, right? And right. So instead of that, it's on Wednesdays we wear black. I made it up just because it's witty. I told y'all I'm gonna be a rapper when I grow up.
I got you. I didn't know the movie reference.
It's okay.
That's cool. So I apologize.
It's a Lizzie Lohan shit.
I understand. I just that don't stay in my bank of quotables.
Right.
You got enough.
You got belly quotables. You got belly quotables. You know what I'm saying? Like count the fucking money. You know, count the fucking money. All right,
get yours, B.
All right, get yours, B.
Right. Ain't nobody trying to see you, Otis. When I have stuff like that in my brain, I wasn't thinking Mean Girls, but all right.
We all have quotables.
Right.
My favorite movie quotable is this. Your dad, I killed your father. That must have been a very important day to you. But today, to me, it was a Tuesday. M. Bison on Street Fighter I was like, oh shit, like the corny Street Fighter. I was like, yo, he delivered that line. That was the most dopest villain line ever. Oh, that was the most important day to you, was it? To me, it was a Tuesday. He said that shit to Chun-Li straight to her face. And when I say this right here, she got instantly angry and I was like, yo, that shit is awesome.
Yeah.
Best movie line.
So before we go any further, I just want to shout out our good friend Chick-fil-A of all DJs.
Oh, yes.
DJ P Nominal. My man is still down. I guess I could say because he did post him on his timeline, but he got the vid and it's affecting him, you know what I'm saying, in a heavy way. So y'all keep him in your thoughts, prayers, send him love and light, go to his timeline and
pour out some Hennessy for him.
Hold,
you don't let me finish my thought. I didn't mean like R.I.P. and you pour out some Hennessy and you hope it makes it down his throat because it's good for congestion.
Is it right? Like, a hot toddy.
The hot toddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? P, if you're watching, this may be the time you may want to have a little sip of some alcohol.
That rum that you ain't opened yet, my nigga. This might be just the occasion for the rum.
Get that done. You know what I'm saying?
With
some Sprite and some tea.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Why Sprite? Don't do Sprite. Don't listen to Justin.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't mix drinks anymore. I just do straight. So my mixology is all off.
I see.
I apologize. You know what I'm saying?
He said, Justin, I don't make just juice anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I just drink. That's it. But Nah, so
let's keep an eye on Justin. Let's keep an eye on Justin. You know what I'm saying? Just keep me and you. Just gonna keep an eye on. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna let you fall to alcoholism, sir.
I appreciate it. I'm not gonna let myself fall. I am, a gainfully employed man with a lot of responsibilities.
Listen, bro, but if you start sniffing cats at Boone Farm and Thunderbird, I'm smacking it out your hand. Like,
you know what? Just for saying that, out of spite, when next time I show up to the crib, Boone's Farm, Thunderbird, some Wild Irish Rose, and some Mad Dog.
See, hey, Justin, this is my back door. This is my back door. I'm gonna throw your shit into the other yard. I'm gonna stand right here while you're watching me, and I'm gonna try to throw that shit into the cul-de-sac behind me. It's gonna be
sound like I'm gonna bring my own beverages. Not doing that one.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man, but yeah, shout out to P9, man. Rest up, man. Get well. You and Mrs. Nominal. Hope everybody stays safe. Not just them, but everybody, because this Amaracron, and then you got Deltacron and the Amara flu, and it's a whole bunch of different variances going on now. Still, people are getting sick. It's affecting people differently.
COVID is trying to get you. COVID is like, what? It's making adjustments, man. It's like, oh, I couldn't get you on the first game. Let me go ahead and get Delta. Let me get Mario. Let me tag team with the flu.
Yeah, and I'm not one to be. I don't want to say that I'm a sole advocate or a pure advocate for the vaccination. You do what you feel is the best choice for you. Right. But I can say, based off my experience of also catching COVID, and I didn't have any symptoms, and I'm gonna attribute that to vaccination as a part of it. So
yeah, because the vaccination is not necessarily as much as you want it. We live in a me society, but the vaccination is for those who can't. Right? That's really what it is. It's for those who can't. All right.
Can't what? I'm sorry. What?
Can't are immune compromised for some reason can't be vaccinated. Like that's what it helps protect. Right? Yeah, granted, it helps you not get sick, but the people who can't. Right? So we're not just doing it about us; it's other folks. We can argue about it if you feel like it, but
let's not argue. I wanted to discuss this devil's advocate because I hear when people say that, but if I'm getting sick and I'm asymptomatic, meaning I don't have any symptoms, no stomach virus, don't have the bubble guts, no cough or anything, I'm still a carrier. And now, because I don't have any symptoms, I can still pass it to you or you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's helpful or not. Is that more harmful than helpful? Because
it's about likelihood. It's about numbers, not specific scenarios that don't work. It's about like likelihood. So it's about decreasing your likelihood for catching it and then passing it to people who aren't able to be vaccinated.
Right.
That's what it is. So,
but you're still gonna catch it. Like if you have the flu vaccine,
likelihood. It's all science is math, and it's all likelihood based. It's not about what if. It's about the likelihood. So it's the whole.
Well, likelihood is based off what if, don't you think?
No, it is not.
It's about. It's kind of like this. You put 10 people in a room unvaccinated, right? You drop COVID in it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have within those 10 people, it's gonna react different. 2 people are going to die, right? Everybody's going to get sick. 2 people are going to die. Some people are going to come out of it. 5 are going to come out of it okay. 3 are going to do this. 3 are going to do that, right? Okay. So, but then when you vaccinate, when it drops in, you get people that are less likely to pass it on. So it may stop at number 5 and not get to the other 5. And those last 2 that was going to die from it in the first scenario, they don't ever catch it. So it's about herd immunity. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I'm not arguing that at all. But just the fact that, like I said, I just think of it from my personal experience that, like I said, I was asymptomatic, didn't even know it. And I could be around people And because I'm thinking I don't have it, and these other people are thinking that I don't have it, but I actually do have it, I'm actually still spreading it.
Right. But then you run into me where I'm fully vaccinated and I still have the same good immune system, but I'm a vax. So it's like this. When you bump up against me, it doesn't affect me.
I don't think that's true because, like I said, I'm vaccinated. So, and I don't know who I got it from.
But no,
how I got it, period.
It lowers your, see, what Candy's saying, it lowers your percentage. So when
there's still that it factor that it could be.
Right. So I might be 60% less likely to catch it.
Right.
So if you catch me on that 60% side, I'm not going to catch it from you. You get what I'm saying? Where if I wasn't vaxxed, I'd be 80% likely to catch it. You dig what I'm saying? I
get all that because I took the Johnson & Johnson and everybody was like, nah, don't take the Johnson & Johnson. That has the less, joint. But I'm like,
efficacy rate. Yeah. Supposedly a lower efficacy rate.
All right. But at the same time, everybody that I've talked to or everyone that I know that has caught it and they're vaccinated, they all had Moderna or the Pfizer, and their effects are different than mine.
But then also this, Just you
also it's just crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like
what I'm saying, Just you also were in the military and you start drinking at 11. So you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of you pickled inside. So you know what I'm saying? Like your organs don't work right. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean?
Got you.
So that's what it is. Your appendicitis killed your diabetes. That's what happened.
I hope you recover quick. You know what I'm saying? Andre was happening. But like I said, do what's best for y'all people. You know what I'm saying? Stay healthy out here, be safe. If you're not vaccinated, that may be something you want to consider. I'm not against it. Just do what you feel is best.
Man, but do whatever you can do to boost your immune system. Get you some sea moss powder. You know what I'm saying? Mix it in with your cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do to boost your immune system. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the best thing to do. If you're not gonna get vaxxed, be healthy. I'm talking about like be the healthiest you can be. Fucking do some push-ups. Fucking do runs. Like you gotta work on your body. You know what I'm saying? Because you just can't be sedentary and not be doing shit and not get vaccinated and then expect it not to affect you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I mean, because like, okay, I haven't had a flu shot in I don't know how many years,
right?
Or whatever. I grew up taking a tablespoon of honey every day. Something my grandma did, made me do, and I just, stuck with it. Once I got into the military and I was getting all these shots, I started getting sick, and I was like, I ain't doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? So I done had anthrax and a whole bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I was like, nah, I'm cool. I don't really need to get it done or whatever. The only reason I actually got vaccinated and why I chose the Johnson & Johnson was because they kept saying, oh, you ain't gonna have to wear a mask. And I was like, shoot. I wear this mask at work 16 hours a day. I'm not trying to wear it no more. I want to go out and live my life. I want to be able to take my trips to do whatever. If the shot is going to do that, allow me to do that, have some sense of normalcy. Back again, I'm cool. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But lo and behold, they said it at one point that you wouldn't have to wear a mask. You're still wearing a mask and doing all other stuff, but it's cool. Like I said, I caught it. I didn't have any symptoms, thank God. And but all right.
Feel better, P.
Feel better, P. Feel better, Rav. Anybody else that has caught it, I'll be safe. Need y'all out here. Well, I definitely don't need y'all out here sick. I don't want nobody dying. Thank goodness, like the effects of these are not killing as many people as it once was. But be safe nonetheless. I highly encourage that. Please be safe, y'all.
Stop tongue kissing strangers. That will increase your likelihood of staying safe.
Right.
But you can allow those strangers. Don't tongue kiss them, but you can allow them to mouth your private parts. It's okay to let them put your.
And wash your hands after sex.
Yeah.
Right.
Let them do that. Yeah. Pee after sex also. That's another thing. Always. Pee after
sex. Yeah. Everybody pee after sex.
Everybody pee after sex. Yep. Get it all out.
Make it a group activity if you have to.
Right.
There's lots of places and ways to be creative about collectively peeing after sex.
Right.
You know what?
But what you don't do after sex is
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, what you say is what?
I'm about to say, don't pee on your partner after sex. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Unless
they like it. They might like it.
Well, I was gonna say, what you don't do is you try to inject yourself with some hot sauce filled semen.
Hey, don't be in here with the hot box.
Yo, we gotta talk about that.
Okay. So if y'all didn't know, I put this on my page or whatever. I don't think it's true. Like, first of all, we don't think it's true. But so they said Drake, young lady was going to sue Drake, and I'm gonna because I burned this in my memory because I know I was gonna talk about it. Young lady met Drake on a app. They met up, had a good time and everything like that. Drake was very nice to her. They went back, had some libations and weed. She said that Drake was very concerned about consent and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So they consented, and they had intercourse. You know what I'm saying? And she said that Drake was powerful with the meat game. You know what I'm saying? So, and she was saying he's pretty good. So Drake gets up, takes the condom off, and she gets up after him. And when he comes back, she goes to untie the condom and goes to pour the contents of the condom into her. And then she said it felt like lava in her vajayjay. Because and Drake was concerned, ran in there, nice guy Drake. Hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? I tried to pour the condom and he was like, oh, I put hot sauce. I put hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm.
Savage.
You know what I'm saying? So she thinks she's gonna have a lawsuit about this. So I was like in a courtroom, intelligently Ratchet.
Okay.
Does as all of us are, lawyers in our own right. Does she have a case? This is the case. How they doing on People's Court? This is a case of the hot kitty.
Right.
This is a case of people realizing that they can get attention for making things up, and
of course,
and attention is very addictive.
Right.
And then the content creators get to have content about nothingness, and it's ridiculous. It's a stupid cycle of doable idiots. I said doable because all the motherfuckers deserve a doable and not a real word. So yeah, and then it's kindly triggering for guys who feel like some woman trapped them with a baby. And so they're like, yeah, that's what she get. This lady, she tried to trap me. It's ridiculous. It's so unnecessary. Like, nah, y'all. Don't.
No. The keep a nigga baby is a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
It is. No. I said trap. I said what I said.
You did. She did say trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said trap. I know what I said, and I'm not saying that it's not real. And it's the reality of it is my point.
Wow.
That's how you connect. You find a thing. They've figured out the formula to manipulating you all into angst, anger, and outrage, and they push the buttons, and they make you talk about them.
But
and then they get more followers, and then 6 months later they're selling like flat tummy tea and bundles on their Instagram accounts because of you motherfuckers talking about them.
Well, like I said, I believe because they didn't say the young lady's name or anything like that. But yeah, I think the story is made up. But I was like, yo, when they said it and I put it, I was like, man, what do y'all? I said, I don't think it's true. But what do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? If let's say it was. And people was like, why didn't he flush it? I was like, because he cares about the environment. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want to kill the sea turtles.
Yeah, he's probably Canadian. And he's Canadian, so he does care about the environment. Yeah. Yeah. I can see it.
So I think for my first thought initially was, damn, that's savage. And then I thought, well, that's dumb. Why don't you just flush it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, if it was real, I would be looking at it like, because he didn't flush it and he's purposely putting in hot sauce, you have to have some kind of malicious intent in thinking or believing, maybe it's happened in the past, that a person is going to try to take said contents and use it for their own personal gain.
Right. But I chalk it up to this though, Jess. I chalk it up to that's the stupid prize for people that play stupid games.
Why not bleach? That's more of a household product than.
Well,
he said because it's supposed to kill the sperm.
It's supposed to kill the sperm,
right? You don't think bleach can't kill sperm?
Yeah, no. What he should have did. If you want to talk about what he should have done was this right here.
It might. I don't know if it eats through them. It might eat through them. Right. That's a question.
But my thing is right here. My thing is right here. If he should have done this, if he cares about the environment, all you have to do is just go in the bathroom and you want to throw it away, just take some hot water, rinse it out.
Flush it, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And throw it in the trash. You know what I'm saying? That's all you have to do. You know what I mean? You don't have to, you could just simply put hot water.
That's
and it goes down the joint. But like you said, sometimes you just want to see you know what I mean? You want to fuck around.
Let me see if this one going to try and do something.
Right.
And then that's how you know, because wow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if this was real, it's almost okay, that's what you get.
That's what you
But at the same time, I'm like, bro, you could have just flushed it. Like,
to me, that's right.
To me, if it was true, there's some malicious intent on both parties.
Yeah. I mean, no, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Righteous fury. You know what I mean? It's like this. Like I always say this right here. A bear looks cute and cuddly until you jump in a cage with it. You know what I'm saying? It looks all cute and cuddly until you jump in a cage with it. And she jumped in a cage with the bear, and she fucked around and found
out. No, she didn't have to do anything, and y'all are talking about her, and her name is cycling through the news.
Y'all her name is not, or y'all as in him and
everybody, all of the people, like all of the accounts, and talking about her, and like, she's working it out. She might have her own. I found the massage dude, the sensual massage dude. I just figured out the Instagram to Twitter to OnlyFans hustle. I know that Bishop has a very dirty Twitter feed, but Bishop, I didn't understand the realist reality of porn on Twitter until like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was. You know, the man that does the sexy massages, like he rubs the girls, the women like on their back and like up their neck and shoulders.
There's a couple guys that do it.
Right. So I was like, this feels like it's on the verge of sexual assault, right? Like, what kind of disclaimer do you have to sign for your video to be on? I had questions, like the structurally, right? It looks good, but it felt like something in reality wouldn't work out. So there was and I passed it a few times, just, you know, how they populate stuff. And then one of them was a sponsored ad. And I was like, oh, wow, a sponsored ad. I was like, okay, maybe my questions could be answered. So I was like, how does he do this? I was like, there's a link tree, and the link tree is like donate, Twitter, OnlyFans. And I was like, oh, this might not be above board. And it's not. It's just light porn minus penetration, and I didn't realize. And this Twitter account is just it's more explicit than the Instagram, and then there's links to a OnlyFans. I was like, I see now. Or you could just give the nigga money. There's a donate button.
But let me say this right here. That's like, no, because if you're trying to get into that, what you do is this right here. What he did was he gets a female friend or his lady that he's comfortable with, right? Y'all gonna do the sensual massage, because I want to get into the sensual massage game, because I can't come up to you like, hey, ladies, my name is Bishop Omega. I want to massage you in sensual ways, because you can be like, ew, you weird. Get away from me. You know what I'm saying? So now what you're doing when you put the video up, you are directly going to the people that want that type of massage. And then, so that way, even if you're faking it and it's a little nasty and it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you get a little nasty with it. All right, great. But now you got you have dug right to your people, and then you got the people that don't want it, but they want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got your secondary market right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, is it genius? It's a genius. It's a genius.
Massage is just the promo. The massage is just a promo.
I was like, wow. And so, like, then I'm sure his OnlyFans is even more explicit or longer videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I see now. I mean, okay, you know. And he's got like he travels to different cities. He's like, I'm gonna be in Houston. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. Come washed and ready. Come washed and then it's like this. Can you imagine? It's like this. He does not, and all he has to do is this right here. He does not have to do anything but massage. I see
my daddy. Hey, daddy.
I just have to do the massage. I just have to do the PG-13 massage. If I don't like you, all I have to do is a PG-13 massage.
And there were some ladies who, you could tell he rubbed it differently.
Right.
You could
tell. You got to pay for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Upcharge. PG-13 rated R. Him in the hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I said, oh wow. Yeah, I didn't know, Bishop. I didn't know. I know you said that your Twitter was dirty, but I didn't understand. I didn't understand until about 3 days ago. And then I was telling a friend, and they said that Reddit had to ban a bunch of stuff because Reddit was really Tumblr, Reddit or Tumblr.
No, Tumblr banned a lot of stuff because people were putting they were not filtering out people with child porn, and people were reporting porn. People were reporting child porn, and they were not deactivating those accounts.
Oh, that's terrible.
So that's what it was. That's what it was. A lot of that.
That's crazy.
And so they was like, so what they did was like, oh, okay. And then when they did the investigation, there's like, you gotta clean it up. So they went reactive mode, and just everything has to go. So that's how I think. Yeah, we reported on that on the Tumblr situation. So yeah, that's what that was. So Yep, can't be putting up, you know what I'm saying, stuff with, you know what I mean, kids and stuff, and or if someone reports it, get right on it. They just had, when they did the investigation, they said they had piles of reports that they hadn't touched.
Can't touch this dude.
That was that fault.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right.
That's crazy.
Yo, speaking of can't touch this, have y'all looked at the Jimmy Fallon joint? What's it called? That's My Jam yet?
No.
Listen,
I don't know nothing about it.
Bruh. Chance the Rapper does Hot in Here as a country song.
I saw the clip.
Man, when I say that was, he put the accent on that joint and they played a country tune behind that joint with the lyrics. Man, can I say this? That's probably one of the funniest game shows I've ever watched. So, if y'all get a chance, it's only 2 episodes. It's on Hulu. If y'all can go ahead and check it out, Jimmy Fallon's That's My Jam. Check that joint out. It is hilarious. What else we got to talk about besides hot sauce vaginas and everything? What hot sauce did he use? I want to say Texas.
That's what I want to know.
It was a Mexican kind. That's what Raph said.
he said.
I see this. Raph said that the Mexican kinds are the best ones, and I'm gonna have to agree.
What is the Tampico?
No, there's another better one than that.
Have y'all ever watched the show Hot Ones?
With the wings?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That is crazy. That's my shit. I wonder if it was any of those hot sauces.
Right. Shit. If you put that Dave's Insanity sauce or something like that, it's gonna kill anything.
Oh no, the bomb beyond insanity. That one gets everybody. Like, I think it's just like it must just really taste nasty. You know what I'm saying?
It's just heat.
And it's just
but then it's the building, it's the layer. Right, but it's always like the layering of all the heat though. By that time,
and it's been staying on the show like
and that's why.
Started. Like, everybody wants to see people react to the bomb or whatever. I was like, I might get some just to see.
Can I say this? Just my pop, like my man Fidel, let my pops get his. It's called Dave's Insanity Sauce. I remember this shit. It's like back in '99. And so my dad likes hot stuff or whatever. So he goes and was like, yo, if you have a heart condition, do not eat this hot sauce, right? So he goes and gets it. It's like in a regular jar or something like that. So he gets it and takes a fork, like fork prongs, right? And sticks the fork prongs in there. And he's cooking beef or something like that. And put it, you know what I mean, has it going around in the burger. You know what I'm saying? We were staying in an apartment. It was like light pepper spray. Once the smoke hit the vents and got through the house, I was in my room coughing. Like, what the fuck is going on? Just the steam itself from that joint. Like, he was like, yo, I had to throw away the burger. You couldn't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It was so hot. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, it's like pepper spray. It's like a light dusting. Like if you diluted pepper spray and flicked it in the air, it's like, it was irritating. So yeah, I don't fuck with any of that stuff. I seen the one joint where they you seen the peppers when they just eating the world's hottest peppers.
Yeah, they be having competitions.
Yeah, the hybrid shit when he was taking a ghost reed pepper and doing like with the Carolina
Reaper and the ghost pepper and doing all these other joint. Yeah, it's crazy.
Those shits were ugly. Those so ugly. It looked like I don't know, like whatever fucking evil looks like. Like if evil was real, it was these peppers. Yeah, so yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm okay. I like a little spice. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Give me some Texas Pete and I'm straight.
Texas Pete, you know, I'll fuck with Franks sometimes. You know?
I'm just saying, anything like that, I'm cool. That. But other than that, I ain't fucking with it. Nah.
Oh man. Speaking of wings, though. Since we on food, man, what's going on? Have y'all tried these Taco Bell wings, man?
Hell no.
I'm so confused. I didn't even see an ad. I just saw people talking. I'm so confused. What happened? Somebody tell me.
Subway got wings too.
What?
Yeah.
Nope.
Hold on. Wasn't it a wing shortage just a couple months ago? That's what I'm saying. That's where the wing shortage came from. They come out, Taco Bell and Subway getting wings now.
Yo, I'm not trying it. No.
When Wingstop gotta go, I know Wingstop mad as shit. We gotta go to Fives and Taco Bell and fucking Subway make it. I'm not trusting.
They got wings.
Like, what is that? First of all, what is Subway? They microwave everything right now. They don't even keep the shit hot in the thing. They put it in the microwave. Everything cold now. I'm not eating no cold ass Subway wings.
I'm not. I had no intention on trying either one of them. I think it's ridiculous. I mean, but they got to get people into the stores some kind of way.
It's like the
but wings ain't it though. Ain't nobody here checking for those.
It ain't the McRib, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring us back in. You know what I'm saying? If we're not coming, we're not coming. Bring Jared back. You know what I'm saying?
No, ain't he?
Yeah, he locked up though.
I'm about to say he in jail.
He locked up because he a pervert. He was doing that. He was doing that nasty stuff on Tumblr. That's what he was doing.
He probably was.
Nasty ass. Jared had us believing in him. Oh, sandwich motherfucker. But yeah, man, like restaurants. We are your friends at Intelligently Ratchet. Want you guys to stay in your lane. Can I get a stay
in your
goddamn lane. Okay. I don't want to go to McDonald's and you giving me a mixed spaghetti. I don't want that. I don't want you to cross over and try to get Olive Garden people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Burger King to get the King's lasagna or egg rolls. I don't want my egg rolls from Burger King. You know what I'm saying? I like my egg rolls cooked by Mexicans, just like at Chinese stores. That's why I need the real peanut. I need the real peanut oil, and I need the person at the joint to barely speak English to me. That's what I need, because that's where good food comes from.
Right. So there's a company called, just out of, I guess, thought, there's a company called Yum Brand. It's a corporation, and they own a whole bunch of like franchises. And two of the franchises that they own are KFC and Taco Bell.
Right.
So you think they were probably like, hey, take some of y'all wings, put them over there.
Like, but just, you know how they used to do the hybrid stores though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you the Taco Bell and the KFC. I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with you selling me both.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with you dabbling, but don't just give me these chicken wings.
I'm not going to Taco Bell for chicken wings. I'm not going to Subway for wings. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not like I'm not going to Wingstop for a foot long either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like don't give me a hoagie. Don't give me a hoagie from
I'm not going to Wingstop for thighs. I'm going to Wingstop for wings.
The Wingstop thighs ain't even really that good.
Never had them. So
they're really not that good. They're really not. And I just got some. Excuse me. We got breaking news right now.
Breaking news.
Jason Momoa, Aquaman, and Lisa Bonet, his wife, are calling it quits, man.
Okay.
Candy, don't be stop.
Sorry,
Candy, you are not going to be Debbie Downer tonight. God damn it. We've been trying to have you. You done already gave us the truth on the hot sauce story. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't have fun with that. You will not do that shit tonight. Now, what
I don't know what I'm doing. I said, okay.
It's sad. It was a couple that you wanted to make it through. It was them niggas.
Nope. If you don't know what nobody doing. You don't know what nobody dealing with. It could be better for both of them, one of them or another.
We don't want to hear your logic, Candy. We don't want logic right now. We want sadness. We want illogical sadness right now. Look at how torn up Just is. Torn up.
He want to laugh so bad.
Damn. Like, you ain't gonna tell me, Mr. Like, what Hollywood couple did you want to make? Like, that was what color a Hollywood.
Will and Jada, I would say that, and then I was like, when
we thought Will and Jada was the epitome.
I mean, you will always hear rumors like open marriage and all that stuff, but then when she talking about the entanglement, you was like, oh damn, girl. And then you seen Will's face, like,
Will, like, I don't know.
So you all haven't read his book yet, right? That's what I'm hearing.
No, I haven't read or listened to his book.
Oh, okay. So yeah, y'all are prime candidates for the read.
So that you have enlighten me, because
so that you have some clarification. Sure. I ain't gonna spoil it for you, just so you have some clarification.
Let's talk about it. This is the purpose.
How Jada gets portrayed, like she's just treating this man so badly, and everybody's she don't love him. She's saying all this stuff. Like they've been through a whole lot of things where it was Will being
Will.
No, we're not gonna do that. Just being. He said it multiple. Oh, I listen to a lot of podcasts, interviews, and stuff. So I've heard him a couple of times with like vulnerability, mental, emotional health interview folks or podcasts where he's talking about. He's like, my family hated me. He said I was using the methods of parenting and relating in my relationships that I grew up with, and they were or to combat what I grew up with, and they were impacting everybody terribly. Nobody wanted to be bothered with me. Nobody wanted to be around me. On top of misbehaving, acting out, whatever.
I never thought Will. I never thought Will was
100%. He's not no sad kitty in the corner. He's an emotional human, because humans are made to be emotional. When you're not, that's how you get sick and die faster. That's where disease comes from. So no, he's just the whole game, the whole like poor Will, look at him. They've got a whole lot of they've let like a lot of ego that happens in like marriages between two people. They've let a lot of that shed a lot of that shit. And so it's uncomfortable for us, because we still feel like that would make me mad, or piss me off, they'll hurt my. They've shed a lot of that stuff that we haven't yet, or that some of us may work in. I don't know about y'all, but like when I say we, overall people. But yeah, they.
Right now, because some people still believe in the fairy tale and all that stuff. But no, what I'm saying is right here. And that's kind of what I was getting at about, like, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that sometimes we like to go ahead and look at our Hollywood couples and be like, which one, you know what I'm saying? It's like this, because we all know people are terrible. Like I said before.
No, people are wonderful. People are wonderful, but people are just people.
Everybody's a slime
People
ball.
are wonderful.
So I don't put nothing past anybody. Everybody got a little bit of slime ball in them. Everybody has a little. It's the yin and yang, and a part of people is slime ball in this. So what I'm saying is, that's why when we look at these quote unquote perfect couples, you know what I'm saying? That's when we do this right here. We do the horse race. We like, all right, which one is going to survive 10 years? You know what I'm saying? And if you because if you get the game, if you understand what Hollywood is, and you understand, you know what I mean, what it is, and you know what reality is, it's okay to put reality down. and play make believe, like the you know what I'm saying, and have fun with it. So that's what I was saying. And that part of it, it's like, yeah, we okay, Will the entanglement stuff, because a lot of dudes like, oh, Jada did this and that, because y'all a bunch of hurt ass niggas that haven't dealt with your issues and shit, and that's what it is. So I'm not looking for your comments, because I know who you the fuck are. You hate women, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I mean, you didn't wash your nuts enough in school, they didn't like you. So that's, you know what I'm saying, it's probably all your fault there, buddy. You know what I mean?
They don't wipe their pee hole after they pee.
They don't.
Right.
First of all, listen, just wash it off. Wash it off. Don't, because you don't want toilet paper in your
all
pee.
You gotta do is but you just.
But Candy, I'm saying this right here. Okay, hold on. You do that. Hold on, Candy. You do that, right? And I'm gonna tell you this right here. He gonna come in the joint, and he gonna have that slither of toilet paper on his pee hole, and you like, what the hell is that? Now you gotta do explain.
No.
All right. So anyway.
That we gonna do just what y'all do.
Would you move it out the way?
But what I was saying is, just to clarify, I was saying more so like, all right, we've all heard like in the past of them supposed to be having an open relationship. It is what it is. But you never heard, well, I think I heard one time like, oh, Will Smith was messing with Ava Mendez when they did Hitch or whatever.
Right.
But it was never proven. You never seen pictures of Will, whatever. Will never addressed any of the stuff or whatever. Like, it was always quiet. It wasn't until this situation with August, and then her addressing it as an entanglement and them talking, where everyone was like, damn, for real?
It's about putting the business out in the street.
I'm not even saying she's at fault or whatever, because they could have whatever they're having behind closed doors. But it was just more so like, damn, y'all ain't.
But that, you know what that does? That's vulnerability, y'all. It's not. See, we were taught to keep things quiet. That's why niggas won't go into therapy. Right. So because don't go telling white people your business. Don't be sharing your family business with nobody. And so people weren't handling stuff. They just. I really don't think. Everybody. Right. I really think that all they've done is make it clear that intentional effort is required to manage anything, and it don't matter how much money, fame, pretty stuff, influence you have. There's work and intention that goes into managing and maintaining like relationships, even whether they be your significant other or with your children. And if you so like if you read any Brene Brown stuff, she talk about like shame and guilt, right? And the way you get rid of shame and guilt is vulnerability. You won't feel guilty and you won't feel shame if you're vulnerable. And so the sharing allows you to release it. So you're not walking around trying to like manage your shame and guilt through other actions and behaviors. So they've done a lot of work. Like they've read, I think Jada and Will, they read every year. They read a different, like they study a different religion or spiritual practice. And they were doing it together where like they were reading different books and they find a friend who practiced that religion. So they just really deep into that shit, I think. So they just here trying to be open, just so y'all motherfuckers.
They're open and connected on a deeper, different level than most of us are, and that's.
But
fine.
I'm just saying that's why. No, I'm saying open. They're being open with us.
So finally.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's not necessarily that they put their business in the street or stuff is supposed to stay home. They know that these are the things that people aren't talking about, so they're talking about them so that people can have some clarity and be better motherfuckers together.
Got you. Yeah,
and then what the motherfuckers are saying is this right here. Oh, that shit is wrong. That shit is wrong. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a bunch of closed-minded people out there that think they're open-minded and they're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. And again, like, yo, I can't do that. I'm like, nah. Like Will could have fucked up, even if they had an open marriage. There are certain rules. There are certain rules that you have to follow within you. You know, when you sit down with your partner, you say, we're having open marriage. Open marriage don't mean that we could go out here and just fuck anybody we want to fuck. No,
there's still parameters. There's still boundaries.
Rules. You know what I mean? Permissions and You know what I mean? Things that you have to do. And that's what people get that messed up. Right. It's like, yeah, Will was still absolutely in a fucking marriage. You know what I'm saying? If he fucked up, then he did shit again. You know what I mean? And then you're like, yo, but they, you know, and I've heard all the excuses, and it's just like this. What works for some people don't work for others. And a lot of times, a lot of people, I will tell you this right here, maybe you should. If you look at this right, if you look at yourself and all you have is bad, messed up relationships and all that stuff, maybe
look at yourself. You're the common denominator.
Maybe you should try doing it different. Mm-hmm. Maybe you shouldn't try to go for that traditional relationship, that 1950s relationship. No,
go have you a boyfriend with a husband on the side.
Right. Get you a boyfriend with a husband on the side. Let the husband and the boyfriend know. Because guess what? And then you can go out there, because they're gonna be like, dudes ain't for it. Men, no. There are men out there.
You'd be surprised how many dudes
you'd be surprised. Right. It's like this. Can you you the boyfriend, I'm the husband. You mean to tell me I ain't gotta have all this responsibility on me? Hell yeah. Tag team. Is Jerry's on two?
Hey, bro, she on one. This all you.
Right, she on one, bro.
It's all you.
I'm out, B.
But what I was trying to, get at was just more so in the realms of what we were saying was like, okay, that was probably one, because it actually came out publicly now, that was more surprising. It was like, dang.
Right.
And then when I was saying like the whole entanglement, and then you seen the thing of Will, just like into what Candy was saying, I sat here and I was thinking, I was like, Will could have been tearing up and crying because he was thinking about all the shit he did in the past, not about what she did to him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these are the ramifications, you know what I'm saying, of it. But, nonetheless, another one that would probably shock me would be like, let's say we find out, Barack and Michelle ain't.
Oh, that fun.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Michelle had already said she was a single mom one time. Everybody was like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? But that
she is.
It could be something like they really hadn't been rocking each other with the whole presidency. They were just making it look good for the camera, right? You never know. But and then like you come out, you find out like, oh dang, they was really on some other shit the whole time. Like
it was all for photo shoots, B. It's all for photo shoots, B.
Because it's a little bit different than, let's say, a Jay and Beyonce, who were, a lot of people considered a power couple, quote unquote power couple. You know what I'm saying? And then you find out Jay was, messing with Becky with the good hair. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But then you find out Beyonce may be messing with the bodyguard too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
no, Tata. Go ahead.
Nah, not Tata can't be a bodyguard.
Tata Jay cousin ain't no bodyguard. He little as hell.
Tata might got the guns though. He might shoot the shit out you.
He's definitely got the guns.
He got the guns. And yo, the funny thing about Tata, I think Kanye was telling me this. Were you telling me this? Like how Tata don't treat Kanye West like he treat him like old Kanye West.
Yeah. He look at him like he stank. He look at him bad. Kanye said he look at him bad. He don't treat him right. He always like side eyes him and shit. I don't know what I did to him. And nigga he look at me like I ain't supposed to be here.
He said he still look at him like he's the new guy. Like, yo, I was like, everybody needs to do like Tata rap.
Yeah, that's real though.
I don't care how much. Real. I don't care how much you get. Whatever, B. I love you, but don't forget who you are, B. Mm-hmm. Don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
Oh man, but we got some sad news to go into, man. Sad news. We lost Sidney Poitier and Bob Saget in the last week. It was in the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Poitier was 94 years old. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
A long, wonderful life.
He when I say Sidney Poitier lived his life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. 94 years old.
He smacked a white man. He was the first nigga to smack a white man on television on a movie.
With a backhand too.
Yep. And I was watching a documentary. I was watching a documentary called The Movies on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Just happened to be watching it last week. And that movie, I can't remember what the name of the movie is, but the movie came up and they said that Sidney's that was an ad lib. His smack was added. He told them that he would not let that man smack him if he wasn't allowed to hit him back. So that was added by his request.
Yeah.
Right. So understand that like he wasn't just some director didn't say, oh, we're gonna add this in for effect. He said, nah, we not doing that. I'm not that man.
Yeah.
If I can't defend, right, exactly. If I can't be here to defend myself, he understood his role and how not just the role on screen, but off screen, and how he impacted his community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kenny, I want to ask you, let's take it back to that time. To that time. We're gonna go on our time machine. You know, Justin, I want you to go with this too, right? Okay. What do you think, statisticians that you guys are, what do you think the percentage of black people smacking the shit out of white people went up after they saw that joint? Was it an uptick? Like, like what?
It truly was an inspiration. Like, oh, we can do that.
Did that start civil rights? I just want to, you know, we ain't fucking around with y'all. Like
it definitely impacted civil rights.
It was an uptick in smacking the shit. Like, oh shit,
definitely smacking white people.
He was like,
yep.
It was a disrespectful backhand too.
And he looked at him after he did it. Like, now wait,
like nigga,
and right, he looked at him like, what we doing?
Because if you look at that scene, it's like this, because the actor, because what it is like when you smack somebody and then he felt the pain of that smack and he's like, yo, I smacked him, right? And then when Sidney Poitier, his character, smacked the guy back, he felt that power, and he was like, the reason why he sat there, he was like, I'm not gonna fight him because I done felt this smack. This shit is way too powerful.
You see that? He was like, yeah. What you gonna do about it? I don't know. I think he forgot his lines. He was like, "Is this cool?"
Why did he shit?
He just stayed in character, but you know, this whole time was like,
maybe I shouldn't be out here smacking colored people. Right? But nah. And then Bob Saget, man. I saw a moving joint by Jim Carrey or whatever. So he put a picture up, and he was like, you know, he wanted to say his condolences to Bob Saget. He's like, he was like, knowing Bob, he probably wants someone to say something very uncouth and, you know what I mean, out the way about his passing. And he was like, I just can't bring myself to do that. But that does speak to who Bob Saget was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, he played Danny Tanner, and we think he's this wholesome dude until you actually go see Bob.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is hilarious, because we thinking that, oh, they got Danny Tanner and How High or whatever. Well, not How High, but
Full House.
Not Full House. What was he in when he was like with Dave Chappelle?
For crack.
Yeah, right. When he did that, you're like, oh, that's
Half baked.
And you're not realizing because you hadn't seen the stand-up that this is what he does. You're like, oh, he got Danny. You thought it was a Dave Chappelle idea. No, this has been Bob Saget this whole damn time.
That's right. That's right.
So, you know what I mean? And it was a sad part, because you know what I did when somebody put something up on and TMZ doesn't do it, and I do the Googles and all that stuff. So I went to his Twitter page. I'm not his Twitter page, but his IG. And 16, before the report came out, 16 hours before that, he was just saying, yo, Austin, I had a great time. I love this crowd or whatever. We'll be back on this date. Such and such. I see you soon. And then that was 16 hours. Then he was found passed away. Wow. And it was like he did positive things. He did what he loved, and he did positive things, and he put those out there, and people loved him for it. So RIP to Bob Saget. Just know, like we always say that, man, make sure you give your people their roses, because that was like, I just got off stage. I'm saying, he's not saying goodbye to anybody. He's like, hey guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will see you tomorrow.
Right.
I had a great time tonight. I'm gonna go get me some rest. We're gonna do this shit again.
Yep.
Right?
Different expectation, all that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. None of that. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, oh, Bob Saget is laid up, you know what I'm saying, in the hospital because he has this. He wasn't, with the way he passed. He was gone at 65 years old, which now, you know what I'm saying, and I remember back in the day when 65 used to feel like your old man. But then it's like,
man, this motherfucker's still young. He still got some life.
He still got life in him. He still got life in him. You know what I'm saying? It's
he
like
moving and shaking, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, when we got almost, you know what I'm saying, centenarians, like, is that a real word, centenarian? Like
we coined it.
Sidney Poitier and Betty White, you know what I'm saying? They almost lived to 100 years old. You know what I mean? And you're looking at people dying at like 85, 86. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? They lived a life, and it was like, yo, he had another 10, 15 years. We had another 10, 15 years with you, Bob Saget. And I also saw something that it wasn't drug related, you know what I'm saying, and it wasn't foul play. So, well, and I hate to say, you know what I'm saying, thank God that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't, you know, it's a bad time for him to pass because he got a family and everything. But thank God it wasn't anything like that that's going to tarnish it.
Right.
This
tarnish his image or his name, or you know what I'm saying, what he's done. Like I said, because I know when I take my trip to Cali, I'm gonna add the Full House crib as one of my stops.
Yeah,
it was like, I want to go to the dunes. That's the first thing I want to see. I want to go to the dunes. If you ain't watched Insecure, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go to the dunes.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to go to Normandy and Winston
too.
Huh?
Wasn't the dunes a white man can't jump? Didn't they stay in the dunes that white man can't jump?
I don't know. I might have to go back and look at that.
Right.
But I know it from Insecure.
So,
you know, there I want to go to Normandy and Winston, which is off of Friday. You know what I'm saying? I want to go down that street. You know what I'm saying? I want to go on the same block as not Dope Being Menace, but Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to all these joints and be like, hey, okay. I want to have that.
Be in the car though. Just don't be.
Sad news, fellas. All those places are gentrified now. They've got the official gentrification font and everything.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you. I don't know, but it feels like it would be the right thing to do. It makes sense.
Candy's ruin all our fun.
I still want to go and see the houses from where I remember the movie.
Candy, like, it wasn't even faceless voice.
I want to walk across Stanley's lawn real quick. I want to turn and see Miss Parker's house. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I want to do.
Oh man.
I want to go see the house from Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? And be like, family. You know what I'm saying? And drive off.
What if that's Vin Diesel's real crib? The nigga pop out and you're like, oh shit, it's Vin Diesel.
I ain't going to the door. I just want to drive past the crib.
I feel like you gonna run away. You gonna chase you with the Charger.
I know, right? Yeah. We see your llama Fortnite.
All right.
I'm sorry. I was trying to make it go. Wait, what's a Fort? Why Fortnite?
Never mind. There's no need to explain.
It'll take too long. It'll take too long to explain. But R.I.P. Bob Saget. R.I.P. You know, Sidney Poitier. Yeah, man. It's bad. I mean, you know, and people like, oh, that's messed up. Sidney Poitier died or whatever. You know what I'm saying? COVID. Right. I mean, they were like 2022 starting off. They took Sidney Poitier. Listen, I'm gonna say this right here. 2022 did not take Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier went over here and packed up and left. Him left. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. It ain't take nothing. Sidney was like, oh, I just need y'all to unlock this door.
I was just watching something. They was like, I think God was talking to Betty White and was like, you really want to live the rest of this year? Let me show you what's about to happen. She was like, nah, let me just go ahead on.
Let me go ahead out.
like go to sleep, ain't waking back up. I said, like, we don't need to be sad about like when people live to their 90s. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, full life.
That's full, happy, and impactful. Yeah,
like especially when it's like this, when you done lived your life and you pass away in your sleep, you're like, you know what?
Right.
I'm doing it right, niggas.
Shoot. If there's a heaven and a hell, guess what? One of them you ain't gonna touch. You know what I'm saying?
That's pop.
But I also want to say this right here. I just want to put this out there. You know what I mean? And I'm probably not speaking to the people that need to hear this. But if your grandmother's racist, she's in hell now. Okay, that's all I want to know. You know what I'm saying? The lady that snitched on that said Emmett Till. Oh yeah, she's all the way in hell.
I hope so.
You know what I'm saying? Or purgatory like a motherfucker. I hope you in purgatory like a motherfucker.
What was up with getting off of that? Just jumping topics.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor of New York, and he was like the low skilled worker comment. How y'all feel about that?
I didn't need a comment. I didn't need a comment.
I did.
Go ahead, Katie.
That was,
please.
He didn't just say low skilled. He implied that not only were the low skilled workers low skilled, but also they didn't have they were uneducated and they did not have the mental capacity to understand things. So like, because you let's think about who we think about when we think about low skill, right? Factory workers, manual labor, right? My daddy used to make glass, but they're not fucking stupid. But those people aren't necessarily or positively or at all stupid people.
No, I mean, but I do think that if I'm calling and I got technical service, that you're not really that smart. You just reading off a prompt.
Watch your fucking mouth. I'll tell you that off top.
That's why I said it.
I'll tell you that off top. You call because you know what it is? Is this right? Because I've had people like that. They think you don't have a brain like this, that. Well, I want to do this, that, and the third. Like, whoa. Just because you called it into a call center, because they're see when people say when you work in a call center and everything, like they think, well, this is your cookie cutter. No. Yeah. You have to understand
what cookie cutter.
Right. You have to understand what type of call center you call it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this, because if I'm dealing with your 401k, your benefits and all that stuff, watch how the fuck you speak to me. Because guess what? I know this playing like the back of my hand. Now I can, you know what I'm saying? Now you come in talking to me any type of way. Oh, I shut that shit the fuck down. Like, because I ain't the stupid one. I can remember my passwords.
All right, so what would you do? And I hope you know I was joking. That's why I said
I know. Okay, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never gonna take anything serious. You don't think I rhyme better than Myth Bleak. So you know what I'm saying?
It's so awesome.
No, but for real, have you ever had the situation where you
got what I need.
Had a customer, I guess?
I'm random today.
And you knew them, or you had a situation, and then later on you was like, "Oh, I remember talking to you on the phone." You've had that?
Yeah, I've had people call in and apologize to me and everything.
No, but you know them. That's what I'm saying. Like
no. So you'll get some people that call in all the time, and you'll get to know that person.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like this. They'll have a problem, and you know what I mean. And some people will just kind of push them through, but you'll get this person all the time. And you will realize that it's their mistake, right? Yeah. So that's when I get into a place like it was like Miss Ruth Green, call in. I mean, on 11 every time. So one time I've talked to this lady like always on 11. I said, "What do you?" And I said, "Miss Green, can I ask you a question?" And you know what I'm saying. And she said, "Yeah." I just wanted to ask you real quick. I said, when you call in, you know what I mean, yelling and screaming, what do you hope to accomplish? What do you hope to accomplish doing this?
Because, damn it.
Because I'll tell you this, because a lot of times I said, I've been on the phone with you 4 or 5 times, and you miss so much information by you trying to talk over everybody that we could have your problem fixed in 5 minutes. I said, you don't have hard problems. You forget your password. And then you know what I do? Then I give you solutions. This is what you should do. You can't remember your password. You can't make your code something that means something to you. You know what I'm saying? Write it down in a place where you always can see it, because it ain't us, it's you.
Yeah.
Here. And I said this right here. And I tell people all the time when I'm working with them right now, they want to get on the phone, I said, you know why you're making so many mistakes? Because you're rushing. Like you're not getting paid extra for no speed.
Right.
And when you say that in that terms, that calms them down. Like
but you ain't never had like your friend's grandma, Miss Gertrude.
No, I had my one time one of my homeboys' wife worked for the bank, and she got a 401k loan. I processed her 401k loan, but I didn't. But she didn't recognize me, and I was like, oh shit, that's Sean, because I saw her address. I was like, oh shit, that's Sean. But I was like, I didn't say anything at the time. I just, walked through it because I ain't want, what's going on, Sean? Because it would have been a whole conversation. What's going on? You know what I mean? I didn't want to know that, you know what I'm saying, I was in her financial business like that. So I had to go. But yeah, man. Like,
I be thinking about, you know, stuff like that. And I'll be like, man, you never know who you might bump into. You be on the phone talking like, I need you to check my account and blah, 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 blah. You know, especially like with like banks and stuff, and they be looking like, man, you got $26 in your account.
Listen. I know I had some of my banking friends look at that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bishop got $26. Man, that, you know what I mean? This intelligent Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? About to go ahead and put this NFT on this candy carver paint, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This shit going on. You know?
Great. I mean, you know, I've unfortunately, you know, had that where I've had to respond to calls or situations and traffic stops. I ended up knowing the person or this person's family member, or you know what I'm saying, something like. Damn.
That's why I never wanted to be a cop or something like that, because you know what I mean. You know, I got low friends. I come in and bust in the door.
Yeah, bad.
Shit, you in here with 36 keys? I can't believe you in here with these 35 keys.
Right. You know,
you're gonna take.
You should know better than have these 30 keys. Hey, somebody can pick up these 29 keys.
Now we didn't tag the bag 15 keys, Your Honor. We saw by the time you get the court, we didn't caught this dude with a roach. I'm taking your money. If I gotta run it, like I'm only gonna, you know, I'm taking his money. I'm taking his money. Because I'm making
or
eight different stash houses.
I have these encounters with people, and then when I'm off duty now and I'm out and about, now I see them.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
hey, Mr. Officer, ain't you the one who kicked my baby daddy out my house?
Crazy.
You here at Justice by yourself? Do you own Justice? It's your name. What you doing? And then she drunk. You be like, yes, that was me. Yes.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, ma'am.
And that's when Just gets consent. That's what you got to do and pour his hot sauce in the car.
Right. But yo, I got seen one time. Actually, off of here, it was crazy.
Wow.
Being recognized. I was at Max's or whatever, and walked in. Well, someone was like, "I know you." I was like, "You don't know me. Like, I ain't never been in this store ever." You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, your voice. I know you. You want to tell us any Ratchet? I was like. Yeah. I was like, fuck. Hey, what's happening, man? Like, hey, let me get the joint right there.
Welcome to our life, nigga. Like, welcome to our life.
Welcome to.
I have given up on the fact that like I can go places and it's just not real. It's not real.
Kenny,
it's not real. You. That is exactly yes. It was the night of the boxing match.
Yep, the Mayweather fight.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, it's just I've given up. I was out in the alley 26 one night, like having dinner and drinks, and the lady behind me was talking, and then as she was talking, she wound up wanting to take a picture. It's just weird. So I gave up. I just gave up.
Yo,
I just assumed that I'm always being seen, and I just be all right with it.
Shoot, Alicia, like I used to get this all the time too, cats, because I used to do radio station, so cats didn't know what I looked like,
but they hear the voice
and they recognize my voice, and they be like, "Yo, you Bishop Omega." Now you can imagine someone that's just size, right?
Right.
Two Justins, and they still agree. He's just getting out. You know, so he's still got that aggressive on him. Yo, you Bishop Omega. I'm like, nigga, what you? Yo, I heard you. Yo, I thought you was bigger than what you was, nigga. Yo, you hilarious. You know
what I'm saying? Nigga.
Bro, yo, you want a beer, nigga? You want a beer? Now I gotta drink this beer now. I gotta drink this beer with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
man.
And I just had this at the show that I did, and I haven't done the radio station for almost 10 years. One of the dudes, like, he was like, "Yo, man," he said, "I recognize your voice." He was like, "You said your name Bishop, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yo, B, did you used to do a college radio station?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "I recognize your voice." That was 10 years ago. He said, he was like, yo, man, you hilarious still. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you don't know the impact that you have on people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially when they down like that too. So yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Just be nice, especially when you're arrested or or doing podcasts. You know what I mean? You might get some free shit.
Right. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, that was like, yeah, man. But so what did he? And my thing is right here, like, because you get this all the time too. I'm a doctor, and I'm a doctor, and I'm smart. Da da da. You're not talking to an idiot. And I've said this too. I said, you're a doctor, right? I said, I don't know, what type of doctor you do. And the lady told me, and I was like, okay.
What kind of doctor you do?
I said, what do you do as a doctor? What type of doctor are you? And she told me whatever doctor. I was like, okay. I would say this right. You are trained in that field. I said, don't feel bad because you don't know this, because you didn't go to school for this. You wouldn't go to school to save people's lives. You can forget your password. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up. Or don't think you just because you got a degree, because there's a bunch of smart ass people that's dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, are we still talking about the
because
the mayor?
Because what I want to do, I want to
okay, I see. You want to talk about being you want to be talk about being a low skilled worker, because you're not a low skilled worker.
Skill, because that's not you can't talk about like people's.
That's really not a low skilled job. Have you ever watched the cleaning lady clean your house in 30 fucking minutes that takes you 6 hours to do? There's not low skill work. I've been in the house when the cleaning lady came, and that shit's amazing. And they eat lunch and then clean your microwave out. Like, it is amazing. So I don't know what low skill work is.
This is what it is. Somebody put this one time best. He was like, if you went out and they dropped you in the woods, we can all agree a chimpanzee, you're smarter than a chimpanzee. We all can agree that we're smarter than a chimpanzee. But if without training, if someone dropped you in the middle of the woods, who's more intelligent in the middle of the jungle? You or the chimpanzee? Because the chimpanzee understands how to navigate that. Their intelligence is that much better than you, depending on your situation.
The environment, in
the environment. So when you do that, when you talk about people's low skilled workers and all that, no, it's only dumb niggas that can. Do you know what it is? Dumb people complain about where they're at. You know what I'm saying? If you could have done something to not be in this job, like if you at McDonald's and shit like that, and you mad that you at McDonald's, then guess what? You did something in high school that you wasn't supposed to do. If you feel like you're above shit,
right?
So,
but I guess the main, like I said, you missed a lot of it. Like the mayor of New York, he was talking about getting jobs back and reopening stuff, and people need to work. And he was, he brought up the fact that low skilled workers need to come back to work. He was like, all my garbage men and custodial workers and the shoe shinemen and people that work in fast food and blah, 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 blah. Like, and he was like, all these people, they don't have the educations and this and that. We're like, huh? Right. So just more so because they're low skilled worker, they're uneducated. It's just like, I'm sorry, I've bumped into a few people that are working as a janitor but have a degree, but their degree doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't find a job in this degree, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or they're just fresh out of a new situation, so this is what they got for the moment. You know what I'm saying?
And then hold on, and this one Cuomo, was it, Mr. I'm touching people? You know what I'm saying?
No, this ain't Cuomo. This is a black dude, new dude.
Oh man, shit! It's like, man, it's like this. Like, first of all, what's high skill?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end
that was my point, Bishop. That everything requires some type of information learning, processing, some kind of skill or training. So there isn't low skill. It's an unfortunate term that's been utilized, and the hope is, the real upset, the frustration is that you like New York hype that they got a black mayor, thinking that he's going to be more relatable because we assume that our skin folk is our kinfolk, and sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
And
so
like it's frustrating for him.
Podcast.
Right. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating when we come into spaces hoping that someone relates to our challenges, and then they say fuck ass nigga shit like that. That's the biggest problem. Yes. That's the real disappointment for us.
Yes. Speaking of fuck ass shit to say. The motherfuckers from Fresh and Fit. I don't know if y'all know about that. Y'all seen the joints coming up, trending on your timeline, or even if you watched or listened to them. But they really said some really stupid ass shit.
Damn.
And got people upset right now. So
what they say?
So do you know anything about Fresh and Fit podcast?
Nope.
So two dudes.
I fuck with straight to tape in this.
Are you serious, Bishop? Bishop, that's really the only podcast you listen to?
Man, I fuck with Drink Champs, I fuck with us, and I fuck with straight to tape. I don't need yo.
Okay.
I don't need these other
I think the best. The best for real, like the best thing that I've listened to this year, in the last 6 months, the best podcast that I've listened to in the last 6 months is that the Nas podcast. What is it called? I want to tell you though. I want to be very specific. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right fucking name of this shit, y'all. The best shit I've watched all motherfucking like in the last 6 months.
He has his own Nas podcast.
He does. So this celebrating 50 years in hip hop. So he's been doing. There's the Why is crack? I'll explain. You heard what I said, didn't you? Right? Did you hear what I just said?
Why is crack?
Remember when we went to your show? All of us were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phone ringing. Anyway.
Oh God. Okay.
Anyway, so 50 years in hip. I was like, what do I do? Because I'm trying to look it up. So 50 years. So Nas has been doing a couple of different things for 50 years in hip hop. There was an exhibit, maybe like a 2-week exhibit that was up dedicated to 50 years in hip hop in New York somewhere. At the end of the year, he did the whole there's the video music box that dropped. He had a role in that, and now there is this podcast called The Bridge. It's 50 years in hip hop, and he has I don't know this lady. I don't know her. I'm not familiar with her, but he has a co-host, and he's been interviewing different rappers on the show. Bun B, let's see who else. Mary J. He did an interview. The first interview was with Jungle. So it's really insightful and interesting. Rev Run, MC Light, Fab, Jeezy, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Juicy J, Ice Cube, Corday. It's been awesome, y'all. It's the best. If you're gonna add a podcast to your lexicon, my nigga, to your whole Rolodex life, and you're only doing 3 other ones, this is the shit you need to add. Yeah, it's beautiful. That's all I have. Keep going with this.
Shout out to Nas for doing the NFT joint too.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a lot. He's been really intentional.
Yeah.
They said 5 minutes before it shut down. It crashed 5 minutes before it even dropped. They just didn't anticipate. They just didn't. They went in with a regular site, right? Regular setup, not anticipating that people would be that interested.
Right.
And they were.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those people that don't know, I'm pretty sure you should know by now. Nas was selling a portion of his royalties for his 2 songs, right? And he was selling it off in NFT format, which was really dope. So I know he had tiers of how much you pay within that NFT, what percentage the amount of percentage that you'll get, and from streams off of those 2 songs. This is interesting. I was like, all right, that's dope. So you see a lot of getting into this NFT game, and
I like it. That's great.
And if you get the right song, if you buy the right song from the right artist, if they start doing that, that's an investment in itself, because you're like, yo, Baby, can you imagine if Sir Mix-a-Lot said, yo, I'm gonna do an NFT for Baby Got Back?
Summertime.
Single
ladies.
You'll be a lady.
Right.
Shit.
So even the idea that we're feeding back into our own thing, right? The idea that, this song got an NFT, I'm gonna make sure I play that one, right? I'm gonna play that one in the morning. This song I own some of the streaming of this, so I'm gonna play this every day, right? And we kind of we're pouring back into our own culture.
That's dope. That's dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make Gorgeous Asshole NFT.
An NFT.
You should.
Y'all have it. Y'all can have it. Buy it off me.
Kenny, you gonna start doing some of your art as NFTs?
Is somebody gonna make the NFTs for me instead of me painting? It all sounds good until somebody's like, "Oh, wait, there's stuff that you have to do." Like, I can't push pause on all the things I have going that I have to do already.
I mean, it can happen in the future. I was just asking, do you plan on doing that?
If I've talked to a few people, and if one of those few people can help me intentionally structure that shit, I'm fine with it. It's just
like if you can say, go do the NFT shit while I do this shit, then you good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Take these things that I already developed and use them to develop this.
Right.
And set up the site and set up the payment structure and all of those components. That's a thing. But like, I won't have the time until the end of this year to devote to learning any. I wasn't finished. What I was gonna say is, I won't have the time to devote to learning any new skills, like broader skill sets, because that's a new skill set. It's not just like, oh, here, da 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 da.
Right.
You got.
Well, you could be learning some low. You could learn some low skills like garbage skills.
But
I got some low skills.
Dude, ladies and gentlemen, Candy with a list of low skills. Nah. Oh man.
So Justin just go sit there. He said,
"No, because you said I was cutting you off. I'm just respecting."
Oh, I appreciate you for listening. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Justin. What you say?
No, I was letting Candy talk. I don't want to cut her off or anybody. Okay. But I was going to say is it's still very early in this NFT space, so I think you have a whole lot of time to develop the skill set, the plan. You know what I'm saying, and getting things executed. We're still very early infancy in NFT period. You know what I'm saying? So I think you'll be fine, but something we'll look at.
Since y'all are going off topic, I feel like I should go off topic again too. Not I'm talking shit, but like the show, the Black People show with the wine on it. I like the show. It's good. It's good for us. The Grand Crew. The Grand Crew is a good show.
Yeah, Grand Crew is interesting too.
It's like, yeah, you would like it.
I found out from them on TikTok, and I fuck with them.
Cause what's one of your favorite shows? Office. You like The Office, right? So it's set up structurally, kind of like parts of it set up like Office or like the Parks and Rec. It's got to kind of feel like that to it. Okay. No, I'm sorry. That's another show. No. I'm sorry. I watch too much television. That's the Elementary show with Quana.
I know what you're talking with Quanta. Yeah, she's from Philly.
Yeah, that's your shit. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, that show seems like your show.
You know who else from Philly though? Bob.
Grand Crew is a podcast. That's what I know of. That's the only thing I know of.
Oh, so it's a TV show that's on, I think, ABC, and it's like a 30-minute kind of sitcom. It feels I'm sorry, I got the two shows confused. It feels more like Black Friends, kind of.
Okay.
Or like Black How I Met Your Mother. It's a sitcom.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's like this group of friends who goes through things and talks and stuff. We're meeting up at this bar, and now they've upgraded to this wine bar, and it's like their weekly or daily hangout spot where they link up to talk about their shit. But it's really progressive. Like the black dude came in the bathroom and saw what I'm crying, and he was like, he felt like he had to cry in the bathroom because he couldn't share it with his friend. He was like, he felt more, and he was naked crying. You gotta see. And so he was more upset about seeing a nigga cry than he was about him being naked. This last episode, dude got set up with this lady. They broke the bed having sex. She sent the nigga a Venmo request for her. She sent the nigga a Venmo request to pay for half of the bed replacement.
I'm not paying for it.
Wait a minute. It was her bed that got broke or his bed?
Yes, it was her bed that got broken.
Okay.
And she sent the nigga a Venmo request for half of the cost of the bed to be replaced. He plays like cheap guy. He plays the cheap guy, and he was telling his homies about it. They're like, "Why don't you just go over there and fix her bed for her?"
Mm-hmm.
So he goes over there and fixes it, and she's still kind of pissy. But yeah, it's a funny show.
Like, you done got some good ass bed breaking D, and you mad?
Yo, first of all,
you welcome.
Listen, you like. First of all, you know what? This is in your home. Your renter's insurance should take care of this.
He said renter's insurance. Yeah.
Right. Or like, yeah. My love language is acts of service. So, just come fix the shit.
Right. First of all, yeah. I don't think it's my responsibility. Let's talk about responsibility.
Right. It's your responsibility to have a functional bed.
Right. Why you got this weak ass bed? Why you got this weak ass bed?
Whatever. A minute ago it was like good D. Now it's like your wacky ass bed because it broke. No, it can't be both.
Yeah. It can be both. A guy can have good bed. Can give good D, and she can have a horrible bed.
Right. First of all, you knew this bed was freaking your shit anyway. You know. That's why we fuck on. That's why we should be fucking on the couch. I don't know you like this.
Exactly.
Oh my god. No. The Jordan. I don't know what her couch is like. I don't know what her couch is like, but
Hey Katie, that's why when you come over my crib, that's when you come over my crib. That's why we getting on this air mattress. You know what I'm saying? I can go in the.
I'm not.
Look, I got the fold out TV.
I have a hard no for air mattress sex.
Get that air mattress sex.
If it's an air mattress, if that's all you got, it's to no go. But if you're camping, no. I have a hard. There's a hard stop. It's a hard stop. It's a hard stop.
You won't know.
You won't know.
I am not. That's
why we start on the couch. That's why we start on the couch. Get it in on the couch, throw you on an air mattress. We already in the middle of it.
You be so ready.
Not an air mattress. That's not how that's gonna go. Nope. No. I have a hard stop on air mattresses.
Hey, yo, you pop my air mattress, Kenny, with your earrings. I'm gonna send you a Venmo for $14. And you have that.
I need a patch.
I need a patch, yo. $14.
$4.99, nigga. Wait. No, I gotta buy the whole kit. I can't just buy one patch.
I gotta buy the whole kit.
You got the ceiling and everything.
Give me $10 and round it off. Like, oh man, I wouldn't have said no. You broke my bed. I didn't jump on this shit by myself.
Right.
That's like what was the joke or whatever? Was like when I said it. Was like, yo, she said, was like, yo, pay my light bill. Like, man, shit, when I come over, the lights be off. We don't even fucking that light. We don't even using lights. It's like paying a light bill at your house. What I look like? What are you using lights? Lights will be cut on. Shoot.
I don't know what to say about that.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You gonna put something on my water bill? I don't shower when I get over here. I got my own baby wipes for this situation itself. Get back in my crib. Oh man, that's hilarious though. That's hilarious. I wouldn't pay for it. I ain't paying for that shit.
I ain't paying. I'm just going to take a couple shoe boxes from under your bed, stack them between something like this. Yeah. Sit them up there. You're gonna be all right.
You talking
not at all.
Like my bed is right here. Like yo,
I'm a hard stop. If you want, like, you ever been to Arizona?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he has.
You know how it gets hot and it's dry?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Deserts.
That's what you're talking about. That's the air mattress?
You talking about the air mattress or you talking about your broke bed? What you talking about?
Desert. Turns into a desert.
Right. What I'm asking is, you talking about desert from the air mattress or your broke bed?
Yes. Nope, it's from the air mattress.
Oh,
why you shaming dudes with air mattresses? You know what I'm saying?
Because they shouldn't be dating.
Why not?
Like, hold on. Can I say this right
not
here?
Me.
Hold
on, me.
Hold on,
They should be dating me.
Hey,
I'm a Serta type of lady. Posturepedic.
No, I think after
that's a regular ass bed. You can have a regular ass real adult bed, but not an air mattress.
Let me ask you this. Okay, what size bed? You know what I mean? You got to be full on up. Got to be at least a full.
Yeah, a full bed.
No, grown man.
Yeah,
Grown man gotta have a queen.
I don't know. No, I was gonna say I don't know no grown man. I don't know no grown man's bed that I've ever been in that did not have a king size bed. That's the honest truth.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I think it mostly depends on the room. Like I think a queen or higher.
Yeah.
No,
what if you got a queen size air mattress though?
No.
He got king size sheets on his queen size air mattress.
No, I'm not. Not me.
You come because look, what if he staged that shit right? You know, it's an air mattress until
I know
at 12 o'clock y'all sinking into each other.
No, air mattresses make that noise when they move, like you know that skin. Yeah, they make that noise when they move. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you put underneath or on top of them, that noise is still a telltale.
You go to Walmart, you get you 3 mattress toppers. You put one on the bottom, 2 on the top.
That's not working.
Yeah, that you never know.
Never know.
Never know.
She will because
and then you get king size sheets.
No,
and that way you cover the whole mattress.
Yep.
But the mattress is gonna be motherfucking 3 feet high, and she's only 5'4", so she's gonna have to climb that bitch like a motherfucking mountain, and that's how she's gonna like that because
she gets to jump up like.
She's not gonna like that. She's not gonna like that.
You know why you got an air mattress?
I've had both. I've had the real low platform beds, and
I don't like those. Yeah, I don't like those. But
like Asian style, real joint low to the floor.
Not doing no air mattresses. I'm not the one. Find somebody else younger.
What about a futon? What about a futon? You know what I'm saying? You sliding in.
If that's their bed. If the futon is their bed.
Mm-hmm. I'm just because what I'm doing, Candy. I'm just pulling out all the shit from my 20s because I was air mattress.
Right, but we're not 20 anymore, and that is my point.
How about this mug with the air? I was an air mattress pimp.
No, right? No. I remember, and that's why that's not my problem.
All right, what if you meet him in transition and he just moved into this place?
What if he 1 week out of homelessness
and all his stuff is in transit?
What if he 1 week out of homelessness?
Look, I'm not ever saying right. I'm not ever saying never. But what I'm saying, like, that's an extenuating circumstance. Like, all right, I bought this house and I moved from Houston. All of my stuff is coming. It ain't here yet.
Right.
We'll just fuck on the floor. Okay. We're not gonna get on an air mattress.
You just not doing it on the air mattress.
I'm not doing an air mattress. No.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? What if it's like I'm saying I'm 1 week out of homelessness? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm just.
Ew. Why would I want him?
Because I'm saying I'm about my, I'm getting my life is together now. You know, because
it's not 1 week out. It's not out. No, you're not together.
Listen, what I'm saying is right here because there's always
you shouldn't be trying to find no soulmate right now. You need to get things in order for yourself, and you need to.
He's just trying to.
I'm only here for soulmate niggas, so I don't care.
Got you.
Yeah, so that's no.
Oh, you dating at a high level. Then you out here. You ain't dating.
I'm here for soulmate niggas.
She wants high level. She wants high level stuff. You gotta have a king bed.
High level. You out here in the platinum shit. You ain't on a regular Bumble.
You gotta have a king bed. You gotta have the bamboo sheets. That's 3,200 thread count.
That niggas, you know what I mean, and it's like that's what I'm saying. No,
hey, I love it though. That's what's up. You want that type of person? That's what's up.
Yes,
I'm here for it.
Yes, we here.
That type of person that don't sleep on an air mattress. Yes,
right. That's what's up.
Whoa. I mean, don't knock them because there's a lot of dudes that you just lost right now. Just like, you know what?
I'm glad they're not ready. They're not even happy. No man that goes to bed every night on an air mattress is happy.
If they got an air mattress, you just go to your house.
Right.
Just don't go to their house.
Right. No, I did that before.
I got an air mattress, I can't come to your house.
That nigga moved. No, that nigga live with his daddy again. No, I can't do that no more. Them niggas don't be right.
Well, like you said, just do it on the couch.
I'm trying to. So, a deciding factor for me in dating or like you be interested in a man is his happiness with his life. Men who hate their jobs or don't feel like they have any kind of fulfillment are not good people to be around. They not.
What if he's?
I don't want to be around no dude. I know there's no what ifs. If he's not happy, like he miserable at his job, or he's doesn't feel fulfillment in his life in any capacity, he need to go get that shit together because I can't fix that for him. It's not a woman fix. No. He's got to like have some stuff inside. Right. So I need you to have some fulfillment. And I ask about how you like, are you happy at your job? Do you feel good about what you do? And if you can't say yes, I'm kind of like, ugh.
But then there's a different sense of a person can be burnt out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. There's a thing, right? That's one thing. But again, that's an extenuating circumstance. But like the person who's just you're not happy.
Right. They could,
and you don't have to be perfect, but you can't not be happy. You can't have no
because you'll have people that are unhappy. You can have a man that's unhappy with his job, but happy with everything else in life. He's happy with the money that he's making. He has this other sense of fulfillment with the things that he's doing outside of work.
Fulfillment. That's why I said fulfillment. I'm fine with it not being your job. But fulfillment.
It's just all right. You know what? I got this job and it sucks. Or the situation sucks at my job right now based on his position. They may be understaffed or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But I asked that about fulfillment.
I got you. But he's doing things to, you know what I'm saying, make himself happy and everything else. So,
but I'm saying you come in and he comes in like, yo, Candy, I feel, you know, I'm fulfilled. I read leather-bound books. My house smells of mahogany, but I'm an air mattress.
He got a house. Hold on. He's got a house, but he's got a house and he reads, but he don't have a bed.
No, I'm an air mattress enthusiast.
Air mattress enthusiast. He got a YouTube page, and that's what he does. He says air mattresses.
At least if I dated one guy where he bought a house, but he wanted a specific bed for the for that like house. Right. Like for his bedroom, and it was just back ordered, like a lot of stuff, right? Like, or they had to build it. Sorry, they had to build it because it was before COVID, and so he had to build it. And so, in him buying the house and getting the bed, the actual bed there was some months. So instead of air mattress, he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna buy the mattress I want, and like if I need to." Something else or any other components for it, and that's what he slept on for like 4 months until the 4 or 5 months till the bed came. That's one thing, but the air mattress, no.
Yo, Brad said the air mattress YouTube page got 10 million subscribers.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So he can be a person, and that's what he does. Nope. He reviews different air mattresses, and that's all he sees.
That's a whole different bed. That's the guest bedroom. That can't be where you get no. And that's fine. Everybody can't be for everybody.
Nah, it's okay.
He do actual reviews and he sleeps on them.
That's fine, but we don't sleep. But we don't sleep on them.
Come on, Candy. Come with this air mattress. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all don't sleep. He said, "Nah."
Did it flood? Then guess what, Candy? When it flood, guess what? You're gonna sleep on that one night, and then he just saved your life on his king size air
mattress.
No,
with the mattress topper.
No. Floating. And if that happens, I will change my stance. But until then, I will be a desert for air mattresses.
But listen, what I'm saying, but then when it saves your life, because when that water get up high, that's an air supply source. Here you go.
Lord Jesus.
No, I'm good.
Oh man!
Right. Everybody has deal break. We just joking.
Listen, can I say this right here? This is the time that I wish Intelligent Ratchet had a budget, because I would buy Candy air matches on a.
That's what we should have got her for Christmas. We should have got her an air match. I wish we'd have had this episode around Thanksgiving, but I'd have went to Walmart and got her an air mattress for
Christmas. Merry Christmas, kid.
I'm just saying, y'all.
Hey, you know what you could do? You know what you could do with the air mattress? You could put it under your bed so it'd be support. That way, if your bed ever got broke, then it'd just be bouncing right back up. It's another brace.
No.
What if you put an air mattress? What if you had a nice bed, but he put an air mattress on the sides of the bed because y'all about to do some stunts? You know what I'm saying? Like the airbags and shit. You know what I mean?
I don't think you make sense.
Let me put you in the belly to back.
But you were saying, but something you were saying, like you wouldn't know. Like it's some people like my mom. She has 2 mattresses on her bed. She just didn't want to get rid of the old one for whatever reason. God bless her. But
we bought a water bed though.
That sounds like a fun adventure, but like
so instead of air, you got water. You still got water.
I said fun adventure. That's all I said.
You come in with the lava lamp too.
But the shit be like after a while you be like this, and you wake up like.
I feel like fun. You can't get no. You know that grip. You know when you need that motherfucking like leverage. You know what I'm saying to get to it. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you need that. You can't get that leverage on the water bed.
I don't think you can. You're right. That's a good point.
Okay.
No, so anyway, like I said what I said.
You said what you said. You want what you want.
I'm standing firm.
You don't like what you don't like. That's your preference.
That's right.
So it gets me to the Fresh and Fit podcast. So that's where we.
Oh shit, damn man, we took a real detour.
But we round about because. All right, so these two dudes, like I said, I know they're based out in like Miami or whatever, and it initially started. They had on their podcast is the two of them, and they usually have I'm gonna say anywhere from 4 to 6 women on the podcast as well, and then they'll have a guest. And they're all engaged in these different conversations. Sometimes they get into pop culture. Sometimes they'll be getting into the relationship stuff, and they'll be on their Kevin Samuels bag type thing or whatever.
Okay.
And everybody's engaged in this conversation. So on this one episode, they had some artist named Cash Doll. Don't know anything about her music or whatever. But I guess she was in the midst of them talking or people talking. Cash Doll was talking to her friend or the girl next to her, and they kept saying, "Hey, can you stop interrupting the conversation, or can you stop talking? You know, everybody, we got to hear everybody, or because there is that thing. If it's a podcast and I have the mic and Candy's talking, you can't hear everything I'm saying, or vice versa. If Candy's making her point and I'm sitting back here talking some shit to you, not going to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And so one of the hosts, and it's actually his house, and Cash Out, they get into this like argument or whatever, and he kicks off the show. He kicks her out his house. Mm-hmm. By all means, hey, you're not being respectful, get the fuck out, type thing, or whatever. But internet started talking about how, you know, that was disrespectful to black women and other things, and so people started pulling up stuff, and they have, you know, on different episodes they've had stuff where they talking about, oh, we don't like dating black, we don't date black women, we don't like to date black women.
We're not down with the brown. We don't date the darkies.
Yeah, we're not down with the brown. All kind of midnight riders. We don't want no Bonquisha or Shaniqua. Blah 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 blah. And they try to say, "Oh, this is just their preference," and I get it. Everybody has a preference, but it's normally of what you want, not what you don't want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you say, "I don't date this type of person," okay, we get that. That's not who you're attracted to.
I don't like niggas in skinny jeans or that sleep on air mattresses. However,
but when you start like, when it gets to the point where like, yeah, because I don't drive in the dark, and I don't want if she is black, she got to be, you know, red bone, high yellow. You know, but I don't want no dark skinned chick. I don't want to, you know, so it really got into like colorism. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was just, you know, disrespectful, you know, all around, very ignorant. And then when they started saying the whole Bonquishas and the Shaniquas and, you know what I'm saying, all that, they were, you know, started getting into the stereotype, and they're black themselves. And so that's what the internet world, you know what I'm saying, has been talking about in like the last week or so.
Well, I look at it like this: as a person that practices colorism and everything that I do, you know what I'm saying, as a king of the light skinned society and the khaki color killers,
right?
But
pop.
Not like, you know what I'm saying, bloody mustard boys all day in the building. But no, So someone that plays around, I will say, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I mean, that I play around with the colorism because it's funny, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like this: when you realize what it is, nobody's better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's better than them because when you date any hue of people, they they all got their, like, you could have a light skinned Bonquisha.
Mm-hmm. You sure can.
Right. You could have an absolute light skinned Bonquisha.
Yep.
You could have a fucking dark skinned Kimberly. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want. But it's like this. Now, I can understand if you say I don't like this type of attitude when it comes down to a woman. But again, it's just not black women. It's the attitude. Like, you could take this whatever the fucking the combative, ignorant ass attitude, and you could place that in any race. It's a Japanese chick right now. This motherfucker.
Have you been to Baltimore?
Have you been to Philly? It's like this. Like, yo, you will see.
Oh, wait, they act like they're like that there too?
Man, Philly and Baltimore is like almost the same, except they just say two.
Two.
Oh, I hate it. But y'all say weird words too. Y'all say words funny too.
Like we say,
I can tell now.
Say John. You know what I'm saying?
But, no. The way you say certain words, I hear it. I know it.
Water.
Those are.
I got you.
Or yeah. It sounds like there's a. Yeah. Y'all say stuff funny too.
Yeah. So it's like this. So when you like, what it is, that's like a confidence. I think that what it is like a confidence, because what it is like you feel like this group of people are going to be a challenge, and if you take the time out to say, no, this individual is a challenge, this individual is not, this individual is, and this person just needed a little bit of this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
What you mean?
You know, I think it's more so black women don't probably fuck with them, and so they
right.
Yes. Let me be quiet though.
Black women don't fuck with you, niggas. Your ankles be ashy and you don't like your mamas, and it shows. That's all it really is. Yo, a lot of how we interact with the opposite sex has oftentimes has deep roots in our interactions with our parents. We talk about daddy issues a lot, but oftentimes when you find challenge in your early childhood experience with your mother and that you don't deal with, you engage in negative experiences, or like having negative experiences or emotions toward women in your adult relationships. So they might need to go hug their mamas more.
They might need to see therapy, but it's like this, like, yo, to hate your own people. I don't care what aspect.
Yeah, for real. Because one dude is dark skinned.
Like, well, that doesn't mean anything.
He's like darker or as dark as me.
But that means he don't like himself too. You hear that, right?
Right. Huh?
That means he don't like himself either.
Right.
Like, we did not grow up. Remember when Wesley Snipes made Being Dark cool? Before that, like, I accidentally dated some African dudes when
accidentally.
I didn't know any better. Accidentally, because I did not know. And so they made comments about how growing up in the States in the late 80s, early 90s wasn't as cool to be African as it is now. You know, remember African booty scratchers? That shit hurt. That shit cut deep when you're 6 years old in 1988. You know,
I got you.
And so being dark won't cool. Look how bad we teased Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg wasn't ugly. She was just dark, and dark was ugly. And we walked so think about that. Being dark don't negate self-hate. Shit, I told y'all niggas I'm gonna bar it up. Just wait on it. Okay. Llama school and bar it up.
Got you. I need to go back to something for my understanding. How was it an accident that you dated an African?
Accidentally dated. I thought you was a regular dark skinned nigga. Oops, you African?
Oh, you were African? Oh, my bad.
Oh shit!
Like So you wouldn't have dated him if you knew he was African.
It's a possibility that I would not have.
Okay. How?
Also, it's happened a few times.
But I'm saying it's like this black people.
I grew up in Indiana. We didn't have a lot of different like diversity. There weren't different cultural groups. There definitely weren't people from like the African continent. So I just the subtle nuances. Like one nigga, he spoke French. His first language was French. I thought he had a speech problem, and I had to conversate an internal dialogue with myself about. Okay, so are you like him and he cool, but he got a little speech problem. Can you deal with that? Right. And then I met his daddy and realized they sounded the same. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. Okay. And the other guy's name didn't seem like
someone has to write this shit down because that is fucking pure comedy. Like she didn't recognize you. Are you saying you hear what I'm saying? Our brilliant Candy Carver at the time. I don't know how old you were, but at this time,
this was a few years ago. This was like 2015.
My God, you a grown ass person.
I would have closed the screen. I'm like, oh, I was thinking, cause I want to be like, I'm trying to think of this in like the nicest way. I'm really trying to think of it as the nicest way. Like, okay, so she was just gullible, or was she just like ignorant to the fact, ignorant in a good way?
We did not have. Like, how would I learn about accents? How would I learn about accents when we didn't have a lot of diversity where I grew up?
Shut up, Candy. You can't say that. You was a whole 35 years old.
Or ignorant. And not ignorant in a bad way, just ignorant in an uninformed way.
And then the other guy, I ain't gonna say his name, but the other guy, he had a very, I'm not.
Go ahead, say his name.
No. He had a black. Dare you? He had a black man name, and so I just didn't even think. No, but he had like a black. Like think about black men, black names, right? Think about the black nigga, black name. He had a black nigga, black name.
Nah, Justin's not a black name.
Patrick.
Anyway, so he had either way. He had a very black man, black
Brevin.
Black
it's
name.
Brevin.
It's Brevin.
Clarence, bro.
Clarence. Yeah, Brevin is a black ass name. DeQuan. Perry. It was Perry. Percy.
So
Percival.
Wow. It's the quintessential black nigga, black man name, like the one that you make fun of, it's the black man name that you make fun of when you say it's the Shaniqua of black man, and so I just didn't think about it because his name was such a American black man name, and then there was no accent, so I was like, oh okay, yeah, I was wrong. Very wrong.
So you saying you would not date Godfrey?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that actually. I think it's awesome because I think continental black men are way more in touch with and more comfortable being vulnerable, like open to expressing emotions and feelings. I just think it's like social that Black American men haven't been given a lot of space to do it. Not because they're not capable, but just because they haven't had a lot of space to do it in this country.
Well, I want to know how accidentally it's like, because you said by mistake. It's like because black.
I know you getting to know somebody. You getting to know somebody and you like them and you're enjoying their time together and you're talking about things, and then all of a sudden you realize they're like first generation Americans.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I never had that experience.
But can I say this right here? I want to say this right here. That doesn't matter though, Candy, because if he's first generation American, he's still in America as a black man. He's going to be treated the same way as Justin. Like I could be from Cameroon and Justin could be from Nigeria. If we, you know what I mean, and then if we were born here, we are going to have the same experience.
That is not. It's not true. That's not true. It's not true. You don't realize the things that happened to your grandma because of white like old white men that made her pick like sharecrop or some shit or paid her with balled up money. You don't realize how that impacts you and their choices and their fears and how all that stuff gets put on you. But when you come from a place where everyone looks like you, there are different things and different cultural experiences that happen. So yes, people see everybody in America like, oh, that's black, that's black, that's black, without knowing anything. The experiences of different groups can't be negated. So the stuff that happens to black people, and I don't even think I realized that how intense it was until like they and some people from that were first generation Americans, their experience is different because they were constantly, even if it was just for this one factor, that they were constantly surrounded by people that looked like them. Their parents were the majority. They weren't ever the minority in their growing up. So imagine being reared by adults who were impacted by those things, whose grandparents were impacted by those things. Because we all got like I know my grandma used to tell me how the reason she said, whether right or wrong, I'm just telling you what she said. She said like that she hated white people after she saw her daddy go work for a white man on his farm. He balled up the money so that he couldn't see that it wasn't as much he was supposed to get paid. And then she'd have to count the money for her dad because he didn't have but a third grade education. So she had to count the money and then tell her dad that it wasn't as much. Like those kind of experiences for Black Americans shape how we interact with each other, shape how we think about ourselves, and shape how we raise our kids in fear in certain ways. Right? So imagine not having some of those things piled upon you for hundreds of years.
Well, then I would feel this right here. If I was with someone that didn't have that, then guess what? That takes a lot of pressure off of me and fucking, you know what I'm saying, added toxicity and all that shit. Because at least I can do this. I can do this. I can deal with the shit. They can understand my story, and I can also see. And then when I rear people under this, I can also see that they get that part that's saying that, hey, I've always been around I don't have this shit. I don't have this generational shit with me.
Yeah, they don't. There's other stuff. Pros and cons. There's other stuff that they do have, that aren't necessarily positive.
Did he have an air mattress?
He did not. Nope. Neither of them had air. Actually, there might have been three, but they did not have air mattresses.
But I understand. I understand. It's a lot of cultural stuff. It's a lot of if we want to talk about it, I see what you're saying. But again, you know what I'm saying. But we can't say that everybody is like that. Hopefully they were not. You know what I'm saying? Or
like what?
Like the man is the king type of situation, and you got to listen to me.
No, not at all. No, not at all. Nope. None of them were like that at all.
But you know what I mean? That's what you hear about, yo, you know what I'm saying? They too da. So I mean, I don't mistakenly, like you set out, like I'm not gonna date any Africans. Oops, these niggas slid in with their American accent.
That's what happened. I had gone on dates, a couple of dates with 2 or 3 other West African men, and I just didn't feel like it was my thing. I felt like the experiences I had were enough. I was like, I am not trying to delve any deeper. And I'm sure that we can all attest to, whether it be a redhead or a short person or a bigger person or a skinny person or whatever group you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm sure we've had experience where I don't like that group, or I'm good. I don't like dating doctors. I've tried. I've dated 5 or 6 doctors. Similar experiences. I'm cool. So like we all have a thing. And so I didn't know, and they slid on in, and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I don't like people that say sis. When they say the number 6, when they're like, yo, 6, I don't can't stand
not
it.
Sis, but 6, not sis, but
you know, they like, yo, they like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Like, oh, you say sis? I'm like, make my motherfucking skin crawl. Like, I can't talk, but shit, that one's, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's all good.
I think you're crazy. I think that's nonsensical.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it says, and I don't like women that carry box cutters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I'm glad you don't have to worry about me, nigga. I'm loaded up. I am clipped up in this bitch, My nickname is Bananarama. I'm ready. It's so many. It's dumb.
Candy,
it's fun.
Candy, listen, what I'm saying is right here. There's a reason why you have box cutters. Because you're an artist. Like, first of all,
right.
If you didn't have box cutters, listen what I'm saying. If you didn't have box cutters, you know what I would say? All your paintings are goddamn camouflage. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know since the invention of box cutters that no artist that have ever put paint to a canvas has not used a box cutter. So
well, everything that cuts box cutters is considered a box cutter, right? Everything that cuts boxes is considered a box cutter.
I saw a specific box cutter.
Okay, so everything that cuts a box is considered a box cutter. I got a lot of those.
A butter knife is not is what I'm saying.
Nothing in my kitchen. Nope. None of it. Nope. No, none of them live in my kitchen. No, none of them live in my kitchen.
A butter knife is still not a screwdriver if you use it as a screwdriver.
No, none of them live in my kitchen. No, I'm not talking about that. So,
You out here box cutting your steaks and shit like you got this from Laying Young. Hit it with the box.
None of them live in my kitchen. You're making things up because you're not listening. None of them.
I know. I understand that because I wasn't saying about it. But yeah, but anything that's a box cutter is not a box cutter. A box cutter is a specific tool to cut boxes.
I just realized Justin kicked me out because I didn't know an accent from a speech impairment.
I kicked you out.
I was about to say
I kicked you out on that one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Justin.
That was me.
I'm sorry, Justin.
You should have known it was me. When you said, when you called an accent a speech impediment, I was like, man, shoot, like you ain't watched Jean-Claude Van Damme movies? Like you sat here and this dude, I'm seeing this dude sitting there talking like, hello, Candy, I enjoy.
No, it wasn't a heavy accent. It was just like the F's and the THs or something like that, I think that's what it was. And it wasn't. Yeah, so it wasn't heavy. It was just like a couple of letters switched up, and he can't say his THs.
So it's like the dude you watch Ancient Aliens. Have you watched Ancient Aliens? You know the dude is on. Oh man! So I want you to. It's the dude that's on Ancient Aliens where he speaks perfect English until he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And he's like you know what I mean? So it's like it's kind of like that. Like, well, why you say that so wrong? But then you realize that he's from Israel. Actually, you know what I'm saying? He just speaks English very well. But I understand what you're saying. But you said he had fucking speech impediment.
It's just right. It's just I really thought I remember being like, oh shit, his daddy talked like this too. And then the conversation started being around where they lived and grew up and learning about the history of the country that they came from. And I was like, bitch.
So are you feeling?
Oh, I was like, you don't understand. I was like, bitch. This nigga don't got no speech problem. Oh shit. Okay.
And you missed it.
I felt simple. I'll admit I felt simple.
Oh man. And being vulnerable is part of the job and letting your friends make fun of it. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm here. I am open pretty much. That's what I did. And I didn't know, and it kept happening. I was like, damn it, how did this happen again? And then somebody else was like, oh, it's because you got to type, Candace. You like them really, really dark. I was like, maybe.
See? Propensity.
We all have types to a certain point.
Yeah.
Right. But I didn't think about it
like a base or surface level.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that's what people you got to understand. And sometimes when you're doing your type, sometimes you get some Africans in there, and you get But yo, if we got anything else to talk about, it is 10:10. What else we got to talk about? Hold on, man.
We got nothing else to talk about. I'm supposed to.
Are you okay, Justin? Long days,
I'm good.
Early mornings.
I'm really just ready for this flight tomorrow. I couldn't get it today, so.
All right. Well, thank you, Justin.
Wait, there's a fight tomorrow. Today.
Flight.
Oh, okay.
You didn't tell nobody you was going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I know we're your friends and stuff, but you know what I'm saying?
No, we talked about it last week.
Did we? Yeah, we sure did. We sure did.
That's how we're going away.
Thank y'all, everybody. Have a good night. Tell them good night. Everybody.
Yeah, we out of here. Man.
All right, y'all. This concludes episode 178 of Intelligently Ratchet. Shout out to all the Ratcheteers in the building. Raph, Brevin coming through. They was heavy up in the comments.
Hi, Perry.
Ashley Green came through. Perry came through. Andre came through. So make sure y'all tune into next week. Like I said, shout out to P9. Hope you feel better.
Get well soon.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Candy, got anything going on this week?
Working, nigga, working.
Working. All right, you painting and shit. I got you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Music Sunday, working on some more music. Put another song under the belt or whatever. Got to write these jokes for my good friend's birthday party that's coming up in I think March or something like that. So got to get these joints. I got straight to tape. I might do something with them at some point. You know what I mean? It could be anything. Right. I still haven't seen Spider-Man yet, so I'm gonna try to get out here to see Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this
my God.
Listen, Candy, I'm gonna tell you off air. Stick around. I'm gonna tell you how these Spider-Man plans have gone awry.
Okay, I will. I'm waiting. Good night, y'all. Tell them good night. Good night.
So
good night.
Shout out to the people on Straight to Tape. Sundays 8:00. I mean Tuesdays 8:00, right?
Yep. Tuesdays 8:00.
As well as my good people. I'm not on the show anymore, but my good people over at Battle Buddies. They're also Tuesday 8:00. So make sure y'all check them out.
I miss you.
Yeah.
And top 5 too.
Top 5.
We beef on top 5?
Can we ain't beefing with top 5, my man.
Yeah, Danny. We are, because they don't be talking about nothing. Blah, blah, blah. They don't be talking about nothing.
Ooh, shots fired.
I ain't say that. You know what I'm saying?
I did. I'm here for it.
Candy want all the smoke.
She
back. They be arguing about nothing. Have you ever listened to niggas argue about nothing?
Right.
We arguing about nothing.
Yes.
There's top 5.
I start arguments with Justin all the time about nothing. You know,
their top 5 be weak. Their top 5.
I don't argue. I just discuss, but people want to turn it into an argument.
Like what? Like me rhyming better than Myth Fleet?
Right.
Yo.
Good night. Tell them good night.
Good night.
Yeah, y'all be easy. Thank you. God bless and good night.
Peace out.